You've had time to reflect on Sunday, Greg. What are your overall thoughts on looking back at the game against Pontypridd?
Yeah, I think after having time to reflect, like I said after the game, it certainly wasn't our best performance. So I think the main thing you got to take away from that is the fact that we're still getting a point against a very good team. When we're nowhere near our best, so you certainly got to take the positives. We need to start playing a lot better. But even if you go back to Barry the week before, I still don't think that was a particularly great performance, and we managed to get 3 points there. So two not so good performances, but still result in 4 points. So it certainly shows that we're moving in the right direction. We're certainly doing things properly.
This weekend is a trip to the CCV Centre for Sport and Excellence in South Wales to take on Genera Adran South team Cascade in the Adran Trophy. How much do you know about Cascade, and have you been able to get any footage of them?
I haven't had any footage. I've spoken to 2 or 3 managers. Been away on my A licence this week following last week's game. So I've spoken to a couple of managers who have played them quite a few times over the last few years. I know as much as we can do. 2 or 3 players to look out for. We're as prepared as what we can be. But I remember saying a couple of weeks ago, it's not knowing much about them, makes us just focus on ourselves, really concentrate on ourselves, and again, as long as we play as well as what we can do and work as hard as what we can do, then we'll be fine.
Do you see this weekend as an opportunity not just to advance in the trophy, but to also have more fixtures in the second half of the season?
I think the more games the better, really. Everyone as good as training is, you need that game at the end of the week to look forward to. We've got a big squad now. We've got sort of players fighting for competition, fighting for their spots. So it's the more games the better, really. So it's important that we go on a run in this cup. And we want to go as deep as we can, and at the end of the day we want to win trophies. So the more trophies you're in, the better chance you've got. It's a massive game. Even though we're playing a team from the league below, it's important. You saw what happened against Wrexham a few weeks ago, and I think they got a great record. I think they're unbeaten at home in over a year. So I think that just shows that that they're not going to be any sort of pushovers. We're going to have to do things properly if we want to progress in this competition.
That was the next question. It's crucial probably to have the right mindset to move into this game, knowing that Cascade are unbeaten at home in over a year in all competitions. Yeah, no,
it's massive. It's that's a sign of a very good team. If you're unbeaten at home, it's something that we need to start doing, is making our home record really strong, and making it difficult for teams to come here and unenjoyable for teams to come here and play. And that's obviously what they've done down there. So. It's the facts are there staring you in the face. It's not going to be an easy game. Like you said, it's about mindset, and you get that right first and foremost, and the rest of it will take care of itself.
Semi-finals last season, the Adran Trophy. This is something you'd like to replicate for the group and enjoy that success of winning in these cup competitions. Yeah, no, definitely.
We want to go all the way. Like I said, this club historically just win trophies. All the time. So it's something that we need to start doing with this team as well. And like I said, it's there's nothing better than cup competitions. It's the league's great. The leagues is obviously the most important thing. But from my playing career, the cup competitions, especially the Welsh Cup and the League Cups, they're the cups that you want to win. And it should be no different for this group of players as well. You want to enjoy going on cup runs. Playing teams that you're not used to playing. It's an exciting weekend ahead, and we're looking forward to it.
I imagine that winning momentum is also important to bring back into the Adran Premier come December, late November.
Momentum's everything in football. It's important that you can string results together. I think that's what we struggled with last year. We had 1 or 2 good results here and there, but we struggled to go on a run and sort of back it up and sort of get any sort of momentum up until the last 4 games of the season. So. If we can start doing that now, we've got a tricky league game following. A week on Sunday we got Cardiff Met at home. So, it's important that we get a good result, a good performance, and a good win on Sunday to take us into that league game next week.
Finally, Greg, what is player availability for this weekend?
Yes, so for the first time in a long time, we've got everyone available. Bit of a selection headache. There's going to be some unhappy players. Players that we need to get some minutes into. There's one or two very small niggles floating about, but nothing too serious that it rules anyone out. So it's full squad, and that's what we want. It's maximum players to choose from, and it's down to those players that go onto the pitch to make it difficult for me to leave them out next week. So it's down to them now.